Hoi hoi! I'm gonna put that over to the side. Hoi hoi! Okay, it's been a few days since I last played. I don't always like to play whenever my dad's home, because he likes to be loud and randomly shout bullshit. Literally the word bullshit whenever he's playing Call of Duty. And that's a lot. And he likes to play Call of Duty, like, even after I've told him, he's like, hey, this next one's not gonna be any less shit. And he'll just be like, oh, it's fine, it won't be a shit. And then you'll play it and be like, this is shit. You know, that's how some people are. Not to say I haven't played any shit games. Now, it's debating on whether or not sitting down, watching some One Piece and reading The Infinite and the Divine, or sitting down, watching some YouTube and doing some writing. But I couldn't find a notebook. So here we are. Oh God. What is this? Oh. See, I have about until 3:30 or so. So we're still good. Now it says, did you think you had won any of mine? You vanquished Twilight, you cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. You hear me? From the depths of Deadstone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Alright, freak.
None shall stand in my way. I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Oh, fuck. How many are there? 13? How's it 13? I don't see any more. Ah. Oh shit. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
We are going to
I will do my duty. Indeed. It will be done. Victory is imminent. problem for me. Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Already done. Not a problem for me.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am another fur painted black. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Request approved. Death to non-believers! Death to the weak!
Okay.
Get me a target. Naturally. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Guided by faith! I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. I am for doom. I bring ruin.
About 5 of them right here.
It will be done.
There we go. Dang it, too gross. Shut the fuck up.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
I serve the
Get
ruling
dodged.
powers. The spiritual protocol unlimited. Running binary override.
I have read tomes of military tactics. If I may, isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The omniscient comprehends all.
Help me, Lord Captain!
I'll save that grenade for later.
Let's see to it. Naturally. I won't object to it.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Such is the will.
I'm missing one. One of them's not in my view. Ablard, why do you suck at aiming? You're not supposed to suck at aiming. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, that's... Yeah, that is 8. Here, I'm gonna turn down my volume and my headset.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Tactics are flawless. Suits my purpose.
6 and 2, that's good enough.
Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Alright, give me a second. He's done.
Chaos guides me.
There's those two. Give me a second.
No pain.
Oh, I got hit. Well, there we go. That should end that bit for a second. It's not gonna work for any of it.
Function as one.
You can heal your own wounds.
Request approved.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Not yet, okay.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I understand.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's see to it.
Why does he have a shotgun? That's not a that's a revolt. Oh my goodness.
But of course,
Sometimes
Lord
it's
Captain.
No. Can't do anything. There you are.
The road.
Now you shoot. Yeah, I don't think so. What's up, my guy? I guess I'm not doing that. I'll do this though.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
But I don't want to hit my allies.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, that's right, I killed that other guy. Okay, yeah, 6 is right. I'm trying to figure out where the 6 were.
Follow my lead.
Is it far enough? Yay! Alright.
Indeed. Victory is imminent.
Nice. That's HP. What's the difference?
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, I like that.
Focus, Valkalos. Focus.
My vow is to serve.
That's not nearly as high as it could be.
Running binaric override.
Me? Try to die with grace,
Epic
at least.
gamer move. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, buddy.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I
No
may.
move. I don't like that. I don't like you did that.
Your reckoning is due.
Oh, that's his upper hatch. Nice.
Rejoice in battle!
Now that I have a line of sight. Shit, I really still can't. I can at least shoot these guys.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Brace yourself, Avalon! At your beck and call. It will be done. I will do like you. Not a problem for me. All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
There we go. Now, yeah, it's just these two and the chaos spawn. It's good.
Eddie is the tread of his faithful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Emperor, give me strength.
Shoot it with your beam. Nice. I made some rooms.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, hush.
Nothing I can't do. I shall not fear. Suits my purposes.
I don't see a reason to go all the way around.
For the throne's glory.
Can I reach over here? Can I reach over here though?
I won't object to it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
It's not the 15 I wanted, but it'll do.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Well, give me some more.
Doubt is for the weak.
How do you... They just don't want Argenta to get the kill, do they? Is that it? Just don't let the beautiful woman get the kill. The beautiful sister on the battlefield. Fuck you. That two-figured women.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Already done. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Suits my purposes.
Now it's just you two.
Activate calculate fury algorithm.
How does it feel to be an idiot?
The spiritual program. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Wait, don't tell me he's praying. Fuck.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Fuck.
If only that were possible. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
At your beck and call.
Abalone!
Naturally. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I refuse.
What do you mean? You're right here. Should be able to shoot me.
I will not!
Are you saying you can't or you won't?
Faith without
Shoot
thee
the man!
is useless.
Fuck.
I'll do it.
I remember that.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. I will do my duty. Not a problem for me.
That's not the side. That's not the side I went to. Yeah.
All too easy.
20 is good. 20 is a good, decent number.
The omniscient comprehends all. Request approved.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may.
I'd rather you get your ass over here, but I can't do that.
Nothing I can't do.
13 and 15 is decent.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. Holy terror, smite your enemies.
12 and 6. I'd say that's pretty good.
But of course, Lord Captain.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I knew I could count on you.
Reduced to dust. I'm at your service.
We shall prevail. Victory awaits!
Perfect. Gente, if only I could marry you. One, two, three, four. And to fight 4 of them. God damn. It's just the beginning, enemy mine. He comes. Okay. That's nice to know, I guess.
Follow my lead!
Yeah, coming. I'm following the others' footsteps. The aurora of the morning, the aurora of the evening. You gonna say anything else, or are you just gonna keep... Do the side, bud! There we go.
If we manage to find an intact shuttle in this burning hellscape, it will be a miracle sent by the God Emperor.
For a person as important as the Lord Captain, I am certain there will be a vessel waiting where it should be. Surely the commoners know their place in the evacuation order.
Of idleness, let's move.
Oh, it's next level. I like that.
It's about time. Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Fuck. Ow.
Here we go.
It's only 6 of them.
Out of my way.
I'm here, maggots.
Hold on.
Fucking las guns.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Okay, let's have you move out of there.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Something of interest. Already done.
None of them are in range whatsoever.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I marked it.
Over there.
At your beck and call. Victory is... I took care of this one. Let's
That
get
was
to
pretty
it.
easy.
Just a minor setback.
A minor. So. Yes.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
You should be split into.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Never doubt me.
What is that?
Fucking shit.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's see to it.
So can I reach? I cannot. Okay, that's fine.
I won't object to it.
get to it. Here we go. Out of my way.
Shooting the sister? Crazy bastard. Since she's got a good eye, let's see if she can shoot some. Oh, they moved out of range, you fucking cunts.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'll do it. The Emperor favors me today. As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I may,
My place is at the fore. It will be done.
Blurred, why would you miss at a time like this?
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Let's make it quick.
Stop running!
Duty go hand in hand.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I better myself through my service. Eradicated.
All too easy.
And
Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
I still cannot. That's fine.
I need a foothold. Let's see to it. But of course,
I can't.
Lord Captain.
Oh my goodness, Pascal. What am I doing? I could just go run, no? I could. I'm done.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
More trouble than it's worth.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Shoot, damn you!
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Alright, don't shoot.
Hold on.
Vengeance will be swift.
strike is a prayer.
A new challenge for me?
Rebels, am I right?
Halt! I noticed something.
Nothing escapes my sight. Never doubt me. The Emperor favors me today.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Alright, good. Oh, it's a pre-save for me. The stench of Thessalonian blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Naga amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He's a soldier who greeted you upon your arrival in Rykad. A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Naga's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of his higher-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight and many bare wounds left by the bayonets. And 7 people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground, with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bones splintered in bits of brain matter. Sergeant Naga, I demand an immediate report. What's going on here? Sergeant spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scupper, leave us here to die. We've shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him. After all this, I think that's fair. It's a grok shit. Naga's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the adornments on the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond. When his head explodes, his body falls limp to the side, with remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of the noble screams cannot drown out the surgeon's spiteful whisper. Enough. You said peace. For generations upon generations, the noble of this world cared for Rykad and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. This is your gratitude, peasant. Killing a noble, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand, and Naga's knees buckle. Our mentor was right. Rykad will truly have no honor. Avalad looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed with madness, punishable by death. We don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. Oh, I like that one. Another in your position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. The sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stuck up for these parasites. Never would have helped someone like me. They don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. That's all over my face. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rocket. Rocket creaked, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. No shit. Alright, I'm gonna mute real quick.
You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. True. For I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Unto the devout shall the sacrifice be gifted.
Let's get to it. I'll channel my pain into anger.
Me, if you insist. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may?
Naturally.
It will be done.
God Emperor, move through! Be the fire in my heart! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I needed that. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. I'm a member.
Suits my purposes. Already done. Nothing I can't do.
My vow is to serve. Beyond the science of significant value.
I'll live another day.
Emperor protects the fallen.
Me? If you insist, Lord... I am a navigator, not a servitor.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I will do my duty.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Explorers know one route forward. Request approved. Running binary override. Request approved. Suffering is part of the trial.
this a job for the serfs? That is foolishness.
All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Victory is imminent. My ears are ringing. Indeed.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it.
Already done. Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me.
Out of my way! Let's make it quick. Hold on.
I'm enraged!
Let's get to it.
Just a minor setback.
I have read tomes of military tactics. You're clad in scarlet. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. If I may.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. One, you a target. I will do my part. Took care of this one. Victory is imminent.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. All too easy. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Suits my purposes. Already done.
Martyrdom is a reward. My frail organics required it. Cogitation fails. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve.
Let's get to it.
You'll regret this.
How dare you!
Join luck while you still draw breath.
Here we go. Out of my way.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Emperor, give me strength. I am a Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Follow my lead. It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
As the Emperor commands. I'll do it.
Back into the fray. Nothing I can't do.
Running by Eric override. Request approved. Bleeding damage to bulk.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Suits my purposes.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Damn, Abelard killed a traitor marine.
What advice do you
Doubt
require?
is for the weak. I won't tolerate weakness.
No, we've got a pending. Praise be to the Omnisci for manifesting this statistical miracle and invalidating an unfavorable tactical prognosis. Troy has fallen while we still live. Praise him for this miracle. Ain't that the truth? Oh, Sergeant Malgar died. That sucks. Shuttle's been burned and will never fly again. The pilot's charred body. No, not my pilot. Pilot's charred body is stiff, hands still clenching the levers.
None shall stand in my way.
She was waiting on us. It sucks. I muted because I had some food that I'm still somewhat eating. Thanks be to the Emperor, you are alive, your lordship. We're most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Rykad Minority is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave this system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy, and who are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of RM shuttles, we also have the shuttle salvage from the starport. Our guide to the sister battle flash, and save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did, direct all our efforts to saving those people who At this moment, look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the Holy Relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, the electro priests who guard and tend to it. Our blood furrows his brows. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Rykad Manoas. Von Valencia's dynasty cannot be allowed to perish. So lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Henrik's eyes look like two deep, dark pools are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death. The finale, the cult of the final dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of the archenemy, and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation. They are willingly giving over their souls to chaos. A sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. And our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct a targeted bombing of Electro Priest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. Doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death. We will save Rykad Manoas from becoming an outcast of the archenemy. But if a fate you choose for this world, I need you to make haste, Lord Captain. Planets burning and raging flashes crimson and purple. You can see it even from your orbit. You still see that the storm is already upon us. Every moment waste grows insurmountable, perilous to steer the ship through the warps and turbulent currents. With the lady on this, enough talking, we need to get out of here while we still can. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? Those you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for such Magos troops, it will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent the shuttles from being overloaded. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles from the starport we can use. Pilots correct all the commoners who have not yet converted to cultivate Rykad. Any delay caused by loading and transporting to the ship will cost us precious time. Do not deceive yourself. If you indulge your vanity, you will doom billions to turn to want. I must do as I see fit. Perhaps I am acting foolishly in the Inquisition's eyes. It is my decision to make. I detect a flicker of something beneath Hendrix's sanguine mask. Anger? Bitterness? Whatever it may be, it does not seep into the Terrier's passionate voice. In that case, I consider it necessary to point out that the mark of the archenemy could infiltrate the ship along with any rescued people in mind for the future. Consider it done. Likely our shuttles will have capacity to evacuate more people. Nobles deserve to be saved above our blood. Let's consider it done. It's like our shuttles. A miraculous fusion reactor must be saved. I'm afraid we do not have enough shuttles to run our disposal of this special transporting the relic will require greater resources. That. You should have listened to me, Rogue Trader. You have to pay for this mistake. bridge is in upheaval. The technoman's prayers mixed together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove behind encrusted sacred unguents and warp engines components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with a desolate clutch in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. Crew, heed the word of Majors Hanneman, Pascal. Kindly request that you take charge of this mess. Thank you, your lordship. You're right. Pascal's voice changes when he addresses the crew. He now speaks with authority and resolve. Take comrades, heed my instruction. Mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. No Messiah's servants start working in sync. By Herrick clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Major's coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. Your Messiah guides me. Okay. But I have the tech priest surrounding the cogitator, almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hand, extends a macadamia toward you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. I studied the data and discovered the machine that was damaged as a result of heretic sabotage. The functioning of the warp sextant was tampered with, and the ship's spirit, grieved by this violation of the right of operation, is now rejecting its calculations. I sought a way to rectify this error and have concluded that your participation is necessary to do so. Cogitator systems of this temple of the Almessiah, subordinate to the shell, whose repository serves the machine we see before us. A machine created for your predecessor, the one that uses the biological signatures of dynastic blood in its computations. Spirits should recognize the ship's master and submit to his will. Should. Pascal speaks the final word with a slight tremor in his synthesized voice. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens, blinking lights and endless rush of symbols, digits on the green background make your eyes water. A vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Messiah's creation. Among the numerous controls you see, the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate of the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of the machine spirit propitiation. Senior technomancer recite the prayer to generate the current data report. Operations will be marked with a campanological protocol. Messiah rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its data smith blessings are required. If this is not done, that at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands. Minor deviation from the right of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian. The cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. Thy dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol for effective connections and launch the warp sextant. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Messiah know no exceptions, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain. May we receive his blessing. I'll place my hand. Metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. The same moments of the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. Alright, success, regulation 789.0344. Access in it, ID 8627. OS operating respect active. Jet and touch the keys on the instrument panel. Lord Captain, Pascal stops and then continues. Welcome. Please, you will anger the machine spirit before we have removed the restriction. What does it all mean? At the sound of your voice, the cogitator servant whose bronze-bound skeletons built into the cogitator housing shudders. The screeched skull rotates towards you and then stops in that position. Another code. Voice receptor. The skull emits a sequence of binary signals and then it is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located at the analyzer block. I registered a reaction to the signal. No processed response. Temporary override is permissible. The Major intently studies the vid screen. Shells cradle on a forge world unknown to me. Initiating standing invocation of the machine spirit. Scowl leans over the adjacent instrument panel and sets his hand on the controls. At the same time, the quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his box. What should I do now? I don't know. Lord Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. My authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. Voice receptor will serve vocal entry. Without your sanction, machine spirit will not accept the data from the warp sextant. Okay. Well, let's do that. When the cogitator's vid screen turns red, Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priests. Then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnici, make now their offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnici have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine, one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation after anointing the contacts with sacred unguents. Pascal inserts them in the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy censers. Foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of the blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you. The world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters the sequence of commands and raises his head. Watching the bid screen suddenly, he stops dead. No. Fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. It is mechandendrites clicking their pincers, pull at one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the majors. Now it's in. After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The mix bursts into flames and gives off a foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnicide servants break off from their prayers, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out. Massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations, destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with a motive force. We are trapped. A minute later, the Magus continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternate Rising protocol, with an emergency launch of the auxiliary cores. The priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose movements reveals his desperation. All the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols. The monitor in front of you blinks and static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Information. Query. Cogitator servants creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the binary hymns and the tapping of the command runes. Injury, rescue query. Machine Spirit, this is the Lord Captain of this vessel. Now obey me and start the warp engine. Pascal's voice shakes with tension. That was a non-executable request, Lord Captain. Even if the voice receptor could interpret such a... Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. Strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images or regularly updating status reports, and one monitor remains inexplicably red. Tech Priest Bucks crackles in shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. Registering warp sextant activated. Registering data stream stabilizing. Registering 0 data errors found. Only the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain. Raver here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier. I just received confirmation from engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. Ready to begin the translation to the warp, your lordship. Contact Raver. Lord Captain speaking. I give the order to commence translation to the warp. Waiting for you to ascend the captain's steering, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. I mean, I would also like to know what they did to their son.
Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the Rogue Trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Lord Captain, allow me to report our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Celia informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Cronus expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. Repairs and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Footfall. A place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. Imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Raphael Throxus. We'll be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Raphael. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. I hereby inform the Rogue Trader that during a comprehensive system inspection rite, this unit discovered data classes within the Captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Raphael Throxus von Valentius has been added to the access list, assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the Captain's cogitator provided that he possesses the decryption key. Detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessors was that I be transported to Footfall. No farther. I did not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have. You're a skilled fighter. I can use people like you. What do you say? Thank you for your offer, but I must decline. I am afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before everything else. Argenta, who's this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He's the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty. You wish to have me aboard your void ship. I request that we meet with the Reverend Hieronymus. Do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladimir Tukara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation of baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is the appointee of the Kazbalika mission, largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Kasbolika, but also the most powerful ally in the Cronus Expanse, the Rogue Trader, Halagos Winterscale. Ladame is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush, does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casablancan hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You're a rogue trader. You stand above him in status. You wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Casablancan barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that. Remain vigilant. This Casablanca, vile tech thieves. Pascal's Fox blurts out the last word like profanity. Why does the Liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally. I wish to meet with the rogue trader of the Von Valencia dynasty. Takara does not know about the Lady Theodora's death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. Broadcast from the Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. What do I need to know about Footfall? It's the largest port and trading capital of the Cronus Expanse. It is a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship. And it boasts its own astropathic choir, Cronus Expanse communication nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. The Cronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds. So long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium. Although I have heard that the tithes it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. But you just tell me about the system we're arriving in. Further bandits is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw. Oh shit. The gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders. Traversing the Cronus Expanse, additionally, the Stars itself is orbited by the Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off limits to outsiders. Altar Templum Calixus X-17, and the honor of tending to the shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in mediative calculations that should not be interrupted. Pause just a brief stop. What next? As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magna Accessia, official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It's mostly a formality at this point. You already possessed all of the privileges granted by the warrant. It is a major milestone in your personal history. You mention your name graces the list of heads Von Valencia's dynasty. We are looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. To the Lady Navigator, I give her leave to make the translation warp into real space. Sadly, after this, I'm gonna be ending it. Victus begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. Bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space. Measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Victus turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise. You inheriting the title. Least Tokara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock. Besides, he is expecting a personal audience with a rogue trader. Will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me in detail how these choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the Liege. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. Shall explain if you do not mind. As per this unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Liege's decisions. There is a catch. Cronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos or Discale, from subtly pulling the strings on Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as the newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old man with the scale may take slight offense. Corda will be put on her guard. You have just risen to prominence, and most people in the Cronus Expanse not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valencia soars as high as ever. I would recommend arriving in incognito. You'll have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way, your arrival will not draw much attention, and people will treat you as a person and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. Turn some situations to your advantage. Arrive incognito. Will be done, Lord Captain. Just bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vanguard. Fuck it. I'll let Vlad go Archmilitants. Alright. Game saved. And there we go. Alright. With that being done, that'll be it for today. Alright. It's been a while. Let me check if I should be able to. I mean, I believe I should be able to do another one tomorrow as well. I'm checking. Yeah. If anything, Sunday and maybe Tuesday. Not Sunday, Monday. Should usually always be able to do it Mondays. But, you know. Alright. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your day. And a wonderful rest of your night. Take care. And later.